जयपुर वाया कोटा।
कृपया ध्यान आपो अहमदाबाद
दिल्ली में आपका स्वागत।
Lucknow Junction.
ನಿಲ್ದಾಣದ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೊರಟಿರುವ ರೈಲು
Chennai Hyderabad Express পরবর্তী স্টেশন নেতাজি ভবন। कृपया ध्यान दियो।
Oh, hello and welcome. You are watching Cricbuzz Live. It's a Saturday. I like to start partying early. I'm old. Early bird specials start at 4 o'clock. So for me, this is Saturday night already. Saturday night, which will go into Sunday morning. It's 2 games. And then tomorrow, Sunday night, which will go into Monday morning. The cricket just never stops. And when the cricket is on, we are on as well. The OG trio here. I'm Gaurav Kapur. With me, Joy Bhattacharya and Harsha Bhogle.
So two of us, we say trio.
OG trio.
I know, but there's 1, 2.
सर थोड़ा उस तरफ भी देखें ना सर। छोटे आदमी को भी देख लीजिए सर। क्या करें, प्रेजेंटर की कोई वैल्यू ही नहीं है, हैं? छोटा, मैं तो कहने वाला था गोल्डन गर्ल्स, बट बेसिकली द 2 सुपरस्टार्स एंड देयर स्पॉट बॉय, देयर पर्सनल वैले हु इज हियर। अब तो आपने गलती कर दिया, आपको पता नहीं है क्या होने वाला है पूरा दिन। Joy doesn't know, my mind is already going. I'm like, oh, he is not going to live this down all day. सर आपकी कॉफी ठीक है सर? हाँ, कुछ और?
कॉफी अच्छी है, गजल अच्छी है,
पक्का?
क्रिकेट अच्छा है आज।
अच्छा।
बहुत 2 बड़े-बड़े टीमें खेल रही हैं आज।
Dialing it back. He's thinking I'll forget about it, but I won't. But let's talk about the 2 games that are happening today. I'll tell you about them and we'll come back to pulling his leg again. The first game, of course, is the big one. सर आपको पता नहीं, आप इतने दिन थे नहीं यहाँ पे, हमारी जोड़ी बन गई है।
Joy will always be on my side, so it's okay.
He's just on your side of stardom and stature, etc. But in terms of juvenile activities,
I was always juvenile.
yeah, you're
But
on
I'm
my
not
side
sure.
then. Your glasses getting fogged up.
Yep. Emotion. It's been a long time since the 3 of us have been together.
Am I the only one who came here trying to read rundowns and trying to understand MI versus CSK?
इतना झूठ बोलती हैं, पिछले आधे घंटे से 1960s की गजल सुना रहे हैं हमें और अब कह रहे हैं कि काम कर रहे थे। Joy, please tell people the truth.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
वो 1950s का गजल।
Oh, sorry, I take that back. 90s, 50s hits. But today we're talking about 2023. There's 2 vintage teams playing today. Vintage in terms of their rivalry. Talking about Chennai and Mumbai. The El Clasico, 9 titles amongst them, 5 to 1, 4 to the other. And the way these 2 are playing is definitely much different, Harsha, from how last season was. Because last season seems like a glitch in the matrix. You look at these 2 teams, and you see them at 9 or 10, and you start turning your phone around saying, I must be seeing the table the other way around.
Can you imagine some Real Sociedad and somebody fighting for the top and Real and Barca right down at the bottom?
Yeah, that's what last year was.
It was very strange last year. And actually, if you see, the residual part from last year came through again, because these are the 2 teams actually without the greatest bowling attack.
Yeah.
There's other teams that bowl much better. Having said that, Chennai started off very well. They're in the top 4. Mumbai have won 5 out of the last 7 games. Champions have a way of overcoming shortcomings and come up. I mean, Mumbai were headed to 10 again. They've picked their way up through those 2 fantastic chases to come up to 6.
And if they win today,
they go to 2.
They go to number 2. And if Chennai wins today, they also go to their number 3, but they jump above Lucknow, with whom they had that rain match, so the split points match. That was a couple of days ago, but here they are. Both these teams looking at a number 2 position, so they could be silver medalists by the end of this game today, unless it rains. Because the thing is, I know you're looking at me and saying, "Shakal achhi nahi hai, baat to achhi kar liya kar." But the thing is that it is overcast in Chennai, right?
It is overcast. That, Joy, the mist is cleared from his eyes, so he can see clearly again.
I can see clearly now. The rain.
It's fogging up again. I think I'm just so emotional about being with the 2 of you.
It's just clearing up again, so you don't have to listen to him again, and you can recognize stardom and quality. Producers gone nuts.
Doing a soprano rendition of.
That's the Al Green song, no?
Yeah, that's right. It is. See, I also know some songs from the 50s, Mr. Bhogle.
What language is that?
Huh?
What language?
It's an English song. The language we're doing the show in. So don't pretend like you're a man of the masses and all and only talk in your local lingo, all right? We'll talk international also. आज तो मैं भाई को स्टंप करके ही रहूंगा हर कदम पे। पर आज ये दोनों टीमें एक दूसरे को स्टंप करेंगी। I'm doing the show in Hindi. These 2 teams will try to stump each other, of course. Because the clear thing is that since it's not clear in terms of the weather, it was bound to be win the toss and chase. Normally in a day game, you want to win the toss, bat first, it's hot. But right now it's overcast. You don't know what would happen later. So MS Dhoni has won the toss and decided to put Mumbai into bat, which Joy makes sense with these weather conditions.
No, absolutely. I think they've got to do it. And anyway, I think both these teams are batting heavy.
Yeah.
If you're batting heavy, you generally want to keep yourself, you have the resources at the back if it's going to be a shortened match. The other thing is very interesting of where they are in their respective journeys. So they were 0-3. So Mumbai was 0-3 and done. And Chennai was 1 on the table.
Yeah.
And now their sort of journeys have sort of gone this way. And at this point, it's sort of an intersection point.
Yeah.
So one of them will go up and sort of either Chennai retains its journey and Mumbai is pushed back a bit, or it goes the other way around. They cross.
Yeah, Harsha, you have to say though, out of all, and you've been seeing this tournament from its inception, this year, doesn't it? I always like to talk about the mid-table muddle. This time it's a full-table muddle. You saw over 3 or 4 days the teams at the bottom half are beating the teams at the top half. Is this the most equal?
Yeah. Wasn't it just a couple of days ago, number 10 beat number 1?
Yep.
So if you look at that table and say, okay, can we get a streak?
Yeah.
Teams go through streaks, right? 4-game, 5-game winning streaks. If you look at that table again and see what Delhi Capitals can do, I know they're playing later today.
Yeah.
Delhi Capitals get onto a streak. They can still finish with 16 points.
That's true.
See, they've got 5 games left.
Yeah.
They win all 5. Yeah.
They win all 5. They finish with 16.
Yeah.
But look at that muddle over there, as you called it, and therefore our 2 pet obsessions, number 4 and net run rate.
Yeah.
The net run rate is going to come in again.
It will come in definitely for one of
I
the
mean, if that 1 pointer hadn't come in,
yeah.
definitely would have come down to net run rate. I think that 1 pointer is actually going to hurt Lucknow and Chennai because now, say, a Mumbai is on 10, they win, they go to 12. Otherwise, one of those 2 would have been on 12.
Yeah.
So that is definitely going to hurt them.
Yeah.
But
it is equal, right? This tournament, this year's edition has been so equal.
So by now, at least 2 or 3 teams are completely gone.
Yeah.
And last year, the teams that were in the top 4 at the halfway point finished top 4 in the end.
Yeah. Not happening anymore. I say
yeah,
that's that bridge,
it
right?
could
that
still
rope
happen,
bridge
but
in
it's
the middle
much
is
more
not
likely.
sagging.
Absolutely.
He'll tell you the KKR story.
No,
2 years
there's
ago.
also somebody
KKR came back, they were
somebody
gone.
did a standard deviation of how much deviation
Yeah.
it is. And
Lost
this is the
me.
tournament with the least standard, least deviation. That means all the closest bunching that you've ever had in the tournament.
Yeah.
And remember, this is a 10-team tournament. 10-team tournaments, traditionally, when they were early on, 2011, 2012, one team, actually only 2011, because 1 team dropped out. You tend to have more differentiation.
More deviation.
Yeah.
So something about standard deviation, I zoned out after that, but something about standard deviation, and now he's going to take out the logbooks and do some calculus, just, light Saturday afternoon activity for recreation, as Professor Bhattacharya likes to. But of course, I refer to us from the first time we ever went live on Cricbuzz Live. I think we're the Golden Girls, right? But we're not talking about, remember the pose? We should do the pose today.
We should do the pose.
We should do the Golden Girls pose. All right, we're going to do that. It's in silhouette. Yeah. Watch out for that. That's going to come. Harsha's very confused. Don't worry. It's all very kosher. It's all very clean. It's very nice.
Consenting adults, that's a magic word.
But we're not talking about gold. We're talking about platinum. Specifically, we're going to talk about the men of platinum. And our man of platinum today is Rohit Sharma. Well, we think the men of platinum have various virtues, various qualities. The one we want to talk about today in Rohit Sharma, our man of platinum for the day, is compassion. And what we know about him and what we love about him is what other players tell us and tell us very often is that he's always invested in their journey personally as well as professionally. He's always rooting for them. And as you have seen, Joy, yourself, I've seen it myself, very inclusive of all the players and just generally has a lot of time for them, a lot of compassion for them.
Yeah, I mean, I just remember one incident, 2019, you're talking about a man of platinum and you say, what are the kind of characteristics? And this compassion, you can think about it that there's compassion for your own team.
Yeah.
But in 2019, I remember Kuldeep Yadav was having a miserable IPL with KKR, wasn't getting matches. When he was getting matches, he was not getting wickets. And the moment the match is over, Rohit Sharma went and spent time with him, chatted with him, tried to calm him down, tried to just tell him it's a bad day. Sometimes these things happen. And there is 2 parts to this. One is compassion, saying that this is a great India player who I've played with for a long time and this kid really needs a hand on his shoulder. And the second was, Rohit was also looking ahead. The 2019 World Cup is around the corner.
Yeah.
Kuldeep is a key bowler for India and you need Kuldeep to be there. So it's interesting that man of platinum can have both compassion and a streak of pragmatism in him.
Yeah.
As in knowing that being good actually helps. Being good actually works. And I think also, if you look at his journey, where does he come in as captain? Ricky Ponting, 2013, out of form, drops himself. That's when he first becomes captain.
Yeah.
And look at the dressing room. You have people like, Sachin Tendulkar always there. It's a star-studded, dressing room.
Yeah.
In there, leadership, a lot of leadership is provided by a lot of other people as well. But what does he give them? Among the kids, he knows that his biggest contribution can be putting a hand around a kid's shoulder and making him work.
Yeah.
Because your senior pros don't need to be told that.
Correct.
But in Hardik's journeys, in Bumrah's journey, in journeys of people like Ishan Kishan, Rohit is a huge factor.
Where did the journey start? Hardik, Krunal and Jasprit Bumrah. What year did their journey start?
15, I think, right?
I think Bumrah started 13, 14 something. So they all started under Rohit Sharma.
Absolutely.
You watch how Tilak Verma is growing. I mean, one of the things I do when I'm out on the ground, or even here, say Manoj Tiwari is in our Hindi studio, is still a first-class cricketer, keep asking him, who are the players in first-class cricket? Who are tomorrow's players? And it's amazing. Today I'm on the flight with Deep Das Gupta, I was with somebody else. It's incredible how everyone says Tilak Verma.
Yeah.
They talk in T20 about Jitesh Sharma, they talk about Dhruv Jurel, but they say this kid is going to be an all-format player.
Yeah.
Where's he growing? And I think there are some teams, and in all fairness, Chennai is one of those teams as well. Everyone likes to come to play in Chennai. Kolkata used to be that team. I thought Gambhir was a very good leader too.
Yeah.
But under Rohit, there's a lot of youngsters who are coming through. And I'll tell you what, if they qualify this year, if they make the playoffs this year with that bowling side,
True.
then he's done something.
Yeah, there's, they talk about Tilak Verma. Surya Kumar Yadav, right, did so much in domestic cricket with Mumbai, but you saw his emergence happened as a white ball player.
This year also, however big a star you are, he entered the tournament on a colossal low.
Yeah.
Because how often do you play an entire one-day series and not touch a ball?
True.
3 ducks didn't touch a ball.
Didn't touch it. He could have just not got his bat and it would have had the same effect.
Or you and me could have been batting. Didn't make any difference.
The great thing is how Rohit looked at it.
Yeah.
So everybody said a lot of things about it. When they asked Rohit turned around and said that, I'm going to judge a player on the basis of 3 balls. Because that's what it is. It's
Correct.
3 balls.
Yeah.
It's not that he was struggling for 15 balls and he was not being able to time the ball. 3 balls. How do I judge any player because he's missed 3 balls?
And I'll tell you, I saw Rohit play a couple of days ago, man. I saw Sky play a couple of days ago. And Sky is batting like Sky is back. Literally.
Correct. Absolutely. Because he
But
can
there are
create,
the
only he
things.
can create angles and get into positions like he can.
These are the little things that go unseen on a field.
Yeah.
Because people who take the field, like 3 of us, have gone through ups and downs and whatever, and they are vulnerable.
Yeah.
How do you get them out? And I think those are the qualities. You talked about compassion as one of the qualities of the men of platinum. I think those are the qualities that come out. Those are the unseen qualities of people.
Yeah, and that's what makes Rohit Sharma a man of platinum. And hey, we're here to tell you those unseen stories, the things you don't see, probably watching ads or something at the time, is things we see on the ground and things we see behind the scenes. And we like to get those stories to you because we want to tell you the virtues and all these great virtues and values of the men of platinum so that all of us can absorb them and, of course, just try to be a little better. All right, Mumbai with their bowling issue, Chennai with their bowling, bit of an issue, but both these teams with their batting, no issue at all. So this is what they have to do. They have to literally bat the opposition out of the game. Chennai perhaps just gets a little more because they've got some, they've got spinners in the middle that obviously do their job. But now Mumbai has had just the most unexpected Benjamin Button kind of moment, Joy, with Piyush Chawla, your old pal. Your old pal Piyush Chawla, who's just doing magic for them in the middle.
Absolutely. And if you remember, in 21, I think, Piyush Chawla was there in the team. 14 matches, played 2 matches, sat out there outside, just was cheerful.
22 didn't play.
Yeah, didn't play at all. 22 he was
22
there.
he didn't play, right?
Yeah. And 21 he was there, just played 2 matches.
Yeah.
So it's literally from there, to becoming the head of the attack. It's a great story, and that's the one thing. Piyush Chawla never gives up on you. And if you look at the other bowlers and what he's done, what the bowlers, Mumbai spinners did in 2022, just look at that difference. The average 17, of course, you don't look at average that seriously. But economy rates, just every way, he's been an absolutely super bowler. And 15 wickets. I mean, 15 wickets, he's among the top 3 out right now.
Yeah,
Just
just
something very
quietly gets the
interesting.
job done.
I met him after the game and I said, यार पीयूष हर वक्त हंसते रहते हो.
Yeah.
आज एक अंग्रेज क्रिकेटर का नाम आ गया गलती से आपकी जुबान से. So he said, यार वो शिखर ना इतना अच्छा खेल रहा था मेरे अगेंस्ट. मैं डाल रहा हूँ बाहर आके मार रहा है. पिछले मैच में भी किया. तो उसको स्टम्प्ड कराना यार शिखर जैसे प्लेयर को, he was so happy, he was like a little kid in a halwai shop.
Love it.
He said Shikhar was batting so well against me that to get him stumped like that, he said वो निकल गया जुबान से वो word, मेरे से होता नहीं है, वो निकल गया. But he was so happy. He was going around with his little child, going, he was like a kid being reborn again.
I love how Piyush is going.
Being reborn, sorry.
This is kid, yeah. Kid.
No, I said reborn again, and I knew people will catch on that.
Yeah, not me. Barely know English, though. I'm surprised Joy didn't. So don't let Bengalis down like this, huh? Just don't, please.
School teacher, sir.
Yeah.
I'm a meritorious student. He's making the mistakes.
Good morning, teacher. Okay, let's tell you the 11s that both teams have. Chennai, of course, will not make any changes, so their unchanged team is this. I don't know why we even waste our breath. Like, it's just make the same graphic and just keep using it. They're going to be chasing, of course. So here's their team: Conway, Gaikwad, Rahane, Dubey, Moeen Ali, Ravindra Jadeja, MS Dhoni, Deepak Chahar, Tushar Deshpande, Pati Rana, and Tikshana. So that's, they have spin, they've got plenty of spin. They've got Tushar Deshpande, who's on the purple cap list now. He's up there getting all those wickets. And
Have you noticed one thing? Two Sri Lankans playing key roles here.
Yeah.
There's a time when you didn't look beyond Aussies, South Africans.
True.
You look at the team on the top, Gujarat Titans has got 2 Afghans and 1 Irishman in their 5 bowlers. Here's 2 Sri Lankans playing key role. This IPL is becoming truly
a meritocracy.
Meritocracy.
A global meritocracy, as they say. The best from all over the world.
Yes. So I just thought.
I'm here for you. I'm here to serve you.
I was just interesting. I was just thinking of the coaches out there.
Yeah.
And Nehra is not one for, reputations or countries. He'll just go by a player. And Fleming, and I think Fleming also has a lot of Dhoni with him. The two of them sort of get together. So I think that there's a
They've
healthy
been
amount.
together longer than most couples.
I tell you.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. And flourishing and successfully. And they still talk to each other after all these years. With Mumbai, there is one change. Let's have a look. We've got we've got Tristan Stubbs who comes in. Wait, there's Cameron Green, Tim David. So
The 4. Last time they played with 3 and had
they had a sub.
So they're playing with all 4.
All right. So there they are.
wait a
This is
minute.
the batting team. Ooh,
That's the batting side, no?
there's some guns here. Ishan Kishan, Rohit Sharma, Nehal Vadera, Surya Kumar Yadav, Cameron Green, Tim David, Tristan Stubbs.
A bowler will come in when they come into bowl.
But I don't think that's
no
the order. in
Tilak
which
Varma.
they
Yeah,
come to
Tilak
bat.
Varma's unwell.
Oh, that's it.
Tilak Varma's unwell.
That's the difference.
But is that the attack you think you'll see?
No, they'll get a bowler in.
They'll get a bowler in,
No,
right?
I'm saying,
They're
sorry,
bowling
I'm saying-
second.
So I'm saying, okay, no, Sky will bat at 4 then. He'll bat at 4, Nehal Vadara will go at 3.
Yeah, they'll
Or
get an
no,
Indian
Cameron
bowler.
Green could go at 3.
Green will bat 3,
think
Surya
he
will bat 4, David 5, Stubbs 6, Nehal Vadera 7 maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what the
Bat deep, Archer 8, Arshad 9, they bat very deep.
Yeah, but
But the thing is, they've won their last 2 matches chasing 200.
yeah.
So maybe that is why Dhoni is saying, come on, you bat first. Let's see if you can set a target.
They've been doing 200 quite a bit. In fact, that chase, their last chase on Sunday, that was Rajasthan.
That's right.
They were just, it never seemed like they were out of the game.
Yeah.
It just seemed like right from the beginning that they were going to get this. That was a formidable 200 plus score. What was
what's
it,
happened?
12?
Yeah. Ishan
Punjab,
Kishan's
Punjab,
gone.
or Punjab. Punjab, 214 they chased down.
Rajasthan. Sunday they played Rajasthan. That was, 5 days ago when Tim David hit those 3 sixes.
Correct. And then they chased 200 again in the Mohali.
Yes.
I was thinking, I saw that game. I said, did I forget already?
Yeah.
And they did it easy. They
Did he?
That was 214.
214, correct.
They did it easy.
So they have, so they've done that. So again, it's their batting that's winning them the thing. But now when they bat first, thinking that Chennai has got great batting as well, does that play on your mind, or you just top pros and you just don't worry? You're just like, let's just go all guns
Look,
blazing.
that's all they have. That's their first deck. They got to play it. They're in a situation they know. Anyway, Dhoni would have batted second. Just rains. He'll just watch out for the rains. They just have to go and say, we've got to put. The danger here is, do we have to? If you tell yourself you have to put 220, 230, and you lose a few early wickets trying to force the pace too much, if the ball say turning, not coming on. The other thing is, if it's cloudy, Deepak Chahar is just back in the team. And he does get a bit of movement there. And he didn't look the Deepak Chahar we know pre-injury in the first match.
Yeah.
But the more he gets match practice, remember, they paid a lot of money for Deepak Chahar. They really rate him.
It's the record for them. I think they broke the bank when they got him. But the concern, Harsha, for them when they're batting first is, and exactly what Joy is pointing out, that what do you think a good total is? A, you've got a good chasing side in Chennai. B, your bowling has continuously given away, 15 in the last 5. So you go, listen, what do I have to get? Because if I leave 75 in the back 5, my bowlers might just
And
make the ship
they had
sink.
two very experienced bowlers. There's a very English expression, unselectable. Today was the day to pick either Meredith or Behrendorff. I mean, we don't know how the surf is going to be. Is it going to be slow? We don't know. But where there's a shortage of bowling, you pick the overseas players, and they haven't picked those. Because now they can't even pick an overseas player in that 11. They've got already four gone. They've got to pick an Indian bowler.
I wonder who that will be, though.
To come in there.
Who will it be? Kumar Karthikeyan? Who will it be? We'll see the impact list in a second.
Was Ritik Shokeen there? He could come in because they have a lot of left-handers. So an off-spinner might be useful.
He's not on the list.
He's not on the list.
So there's Raghav Goyal there. Kumar Karthikeyan, Vishnu Vinod, Ramandeep
I
Singh.
read somewhere he said we're giving a debut to Raghav Goyal.
So I think he's going to come in there.
So such an inexperienced bowling attack. Madwal only played his first game the other day.
Yeah,
Cameron
Raghav
Green
playing
till
his
recently
first.
wasn't a T20 bowler.
Yeah.
Arshad Khan has played a handful of games. And there's Jofra Archer who can bowl 150.
Yeah.
But
decides to bowl 115.
that was so funny. He had lunch. He said he had lunch with Liam Livingston.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether he didn't pay his half of the bill, and so he was trying to make up or what. I don't know. he was bowling half trackers at 115. I mean, can you imagine? You're facing Jofra Archer.
Yeah.
And it's like sitting in front of Gaurav Kapur, and he suddenly starts talking about physics, governance, politics.
Go back to physics.
But
Just when I thought the show had some velocity.
But I just have to tell you what Jofra Archer reminds me of. These lovely comics, Asterix series. So in
Of
Asterix,
course.
if you remember, Obelix in one of the stories falls in love. Okay, I think it's Asterix the Legionary. He falls in love, and he gets very delicate. And there's this Roman soldier
love
out
how
there.
he showed the delicate.
And he goes and he's picking flowers for this girl because he wants to give them. And a Roman soldier comes in front of him, and he gives him one whack. He just goes out and then delicately picks the flowers. And I feel like that's what Jofra Archer is. He's a monster of a bowler, and he's bowling little 115 slow balls. Don't knock their heads off. You're a fast bowler.
Yeah.
You're one of the scariest fast bowler.
It's like Axl Rose singing a ghazal, right?
Yeah.
There you go. I just have to say the word. And he starts going. I personally love Asterix. I've modeled my entire life on cacophonics.
I know why I said that. Because I was sitting there, I admitted that when I was in school, they used to call me cacophonics.
Are you serious?
Every time I sang.
I didn't know this. When?
Of course
in the
you
Hindi show. No, I seriously don't.
Producers telling you you're 100%.
No, didn't.
No?
नहीं सर झूठ क्यों बोलूँगा सर
So I
आपको
was
पता है
called, because I was.
वैसे भी किसी की बात सुनता तो हूँ नहीं मैं sorry
But did you see the ball he bowled at 152? The batter's into the pool. Boom! It's already with the keeper. I remember Mark Howard was sitting next to me, and he said, wake up call, Aussies, wake up call. This guy's bowling 152. If you're Aussie, you're thinking Ashes all the time.
correct yeah
But the other thing is 152
Every
for a
time-
bouncer.
Every time Archer bowls a slow ball, I'll think of Joy going, Obelix.
Little flower.
Literal flop.
Pick it up, and this big guy.
Yeah, that's right. Will he do that today? Well, anyway, right now, there's one guy who's not picking up any... Actually, he does. It seems like he's scoring at the rate like he's got sledgehammers in his hands, but it just looks so delicate and so beautiful. That's Surya Kumar Yadav. It's beautiful bludgeoning.
Absolutely. And I want to say, what is CSK most scared of? Like Asterix, the sky falling on their heads.
Oh, nice.
Well done, Joy.
Yes,
Oh,
I
what
like
you did
it.
there, Alag, what you did, Allah. But there you go. See, it's like you can say Surya's back, but then where did he go? He never went anywhere. It's like he would middle the ball, he'd hit it really well, and it would just find
Only the ball
fielder.
didn't hit his bat and he got out. But whenever the ball hit the bat, he was doing well.
And when the ball hit the bat, sometimes it's just unlucky. He would just find the fielder right there. But this is the Surya that Mumbai loves. This is the Surya Mumbai wants. This is the Surya opponent's fear. Look at those 4 games. Look at those strike rates. Look at those scores. He comes in and he's just impact all over.
Absolutely. Superman. Again, what we were talking about, a lot of other players have now adopted it. But his ability to bring the back of leg into play with balls outside the off stump.
Outside.
Yeah. That's something that is literally his, and his ability to play that. So we've seen ramps before on the offside. Yeah. But what he has done on the leg side is something totally different. And now you see so many of the players practicing that going here. Which is a much tougher shot because here you have much more control over your ramp. I'm
going to ask Harsha a very difficult question. Of all these implausible almost shots that Surya plays, your favorite? Because we have the same favorite, this one. Okay.
Only one player in the world who plays that shot.
Yeah.
To a fast bowler, he's not playing off the back foot, the little ram shot. He just opens and he hits a 6 over there. First did that in England and everybody collapsed saying, how can a batter hit a 6 there?
Yeah.
You're not slashing it. It's not a horizontal bat shot. He's playing this and hitting a 6 there. Those wrists,
Just time.
those wrists are to be preserved.
Yeah.
I don't know when we'll see those wrists again.
Yeah.
Also, the reason Sky is so exciting to watch is you don't know what he's doing next. So one of the things I love doing is looking at photographs of where the shot ends and trying to get people to guess where the ball went.
Yeah.
So sometimes he's fallen away outside the cut area of the pitch on the offside and the ball's gone for 6 over long leg.
Yeah.
So, but because he plays such a high risk game, you're always on the edge of your seat watching Sky. And that is what makes him so enthralling.
It's interesting. I mean, he's actually one of the few international batsmen. So in the 70s, there was the 60s actually mostly, but 70s also, Rohan Kanai, who used to be famous for a shot called the falling sweep. you know.
Okay.
So he would fall over while hitting it, And I think if you see, Sky is one of the few batsmen, the number of times that he falls over himself because of the angles he takes. And it's surprising. You would think it's a lack of balance. Actually, he just takes the ball at such angles, such acute angles. Very few people do it. So if you notice, see how many times he falls while executing a shot. Because he's just taken you here. He goes so far out.
Yeah.
Very few batsmen do that.
Yeah, he's one of the most exciting batters to watch when he's on song. The joy factor question today is that which one of our Cricbuzz panelists is named after Rohan Kanai? Never. It's never going to be that simple. Wait, before we go, I also want to, before we get to the real joy factor question, which of course is unfathomable for mortals like me, just want to show you also what Ravindra Jadeja has been doing in the middle, because Piyush has been doing it for...
Going very well.
Yeah, he's just...
And he's go through last year.
Love that. I wish he was only playing night games so that they would finish on time.
Remember last year when all that was happening around him, captain, not captain, he would turn up and he'd get hit and you just wondered whether the zip was there in his bowling. He's bowled beautifully. Actually, at the early part of this year's tournament, him and Santner, for those 2 or 3 games, were just changing the game in the middle overs. Yeah. After they got hammered at the top, it was almost like Kumble had come back.
Yeah.
Oh God, what do we do? Get Kumble on.
Yeah.
So Jadeja and Santner were closing off those middle overs. He's bowled really well. We haven't yet seen the best of him as a batter this year.
Yeah.
But he's bowling well and he's ageless in the field.
Yeah, completely. But also chance ही नहीं आता ना batting का. Because the thing is, the openers are doing a great job. Then Rahane comes, then Dubey comes. Match is pretty much over by the time these 4 are done.
I mean, at the start of the season, if you had told somebody Dubey is going to have this kind of season,
yeah,
they would have said, chalo, bowl raha.
Or that Rahane would have this kind of strike rate.
Rahane is on top of we have that electric striker of the year. Anybody tells you that they predicted Rahane would be there, their nose has grown a meter long.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And did you see his catch in the slips he took?
But that he's been taking.
He's always
he's been doing, right? So we've seen
player.
that from him. Ooh, by the way, okay, do the joy factor question and then I'll give you some hot piece of news. It's good to listen to your producer once in a while.
Someone's got out already.
News. No. But first the joy factor question.
Okay. Here goes. Which player whose last international wicket was Mohammad Harris has played for Tigers, Tuskers, Leopards and even Dragons?
Oh.
Okay, I've got a hint.
I know. Daenerys Targaryen.
Close enough.
Yeah? No?
I think he belongs to the House of Targaryen. It's safe to say, obviously.
Yeah. No, Daenerys is a lady.
Sorry. The husband was...
They. Now you just have to say they. That's what you say.
I started off
just
this program looking here, not getting an idea what's going on, and I'm ending the program.
Ended the same way?
I have no idea what the two of you are talking about.
Yes,
but it's okay.
But I just want to tell you, Stark always pays his debts. He's like, what? Cameron Green and Ishan Kishan have come out to open the batting. So where's Rowe?
So Rowe is going to play the Tilak Varma role in the middle.
Ooh, as they say in Delhi, interesting.
And
no, it could be to send
for a moment I was wondering what you said. Then I got
interesting.
Two of you go on.
As the joy factor, sir. We realize it has been 26 minutes. We want to give you a break because you deserve it. You are our precious metal. No, you are a precious metal. We have to preserve you. But just to finish that joy factor loop, hashtag Cricbuzz Live. Send in your answers to that. It is not Daenerys Targaryen. Obviously, it is a cricketer. So please send in your answers there. We're going to do our score guesses as well. Chennai and Mumbai playing in Chennai. Mumbai batting first. What you going to say? What you going to say, sir?
It's interesting, huh?
I'm going to say 179.
179 is a very politician guess. पता नहीं चल रहा किसको support कर रहे हैं.
मेरा तो वही डर है that they get going, they try for 220 and they get out fast, or they make it.
You're going to lowball it, I know. You're going 170, right? I know
I'm
it. Say
going
it.
to go 166.
166.
Didn't Gavaskar once get 166 at Chennai? Sorry, our time.
That's interesting. Time. We've had so many 1960s references. I'm telling you something. We've had so many 1960s references that this show should have been in black and white. This is what it should have been. All right, I'm going to say 183.
Yeah,
183.
this is like trying to get close to somebody but not quite being him.
Are you 170? You said 179. Oh, sir, I can never be you, sir. I'll go much higher then. I'll go 191.
Because you said 183 as if it's a World Cup final.
Yeah, I like these lucky guesses. I like 175, 183. I have a few lucky numbers, but I'm going to go to 191. Okay. 191 is my guess. Baneंगे आज.
191? 179?
179?
Yours doesn't matter. 163.
जगह छोड़ दिए काफी हमने. कुछ भी हो सकता है. You never know. Anything is possible. Anything is possible in the show. Anything is possible on the cricket field. We will see you at the end of the 10th over when we will be here with Cricbuzz Combox. That is the halfway update that we're going to have. So please put on the notifications on your Cricbuzz app or any app that you're watching us on. We are also available on your microwave and your washing machine. So put those on as well. I'm Gaurav Kapur. I now have the most important task of serving lunch to Mr. Bhogle. So I shall be leaving. So would it be silver service and white napkin? Or would you like a cream colored napkin? I also have off-white. Who would you like?
But remember, we're in black and white, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, that's true. It doesn't. That's right. Can be anything then. Maybe I'll give him a unicorn. All right, time for us to go. We're going to see you in just a bit. A big thank you to Joy Bhattacharya and Harsha Bhogle. I'm Gaurav Kapur. You will see us really soon on Golden Girls. Cricbuzz Live. Stay with us.
Jaipur via Kota.
कृपया ध्यान आपको अहमदाबाद
दिल्ली में आपका स्वागत
ನಿಲ್ದಾಣದ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಹೊರಟಿರುವ ರೈಲು
Hyderabad Superfast Express Boloboti Station Netaji Bhavan. Chepauk